everyone, welcome to today's video where I will be making cinnamon rolls with caramel drizzle frosting. So I am doing dairy free right now, so you can also make these using cream cheese frosting if you want, but I found this recipe, so we're gonna give it a try. And I used to make normal cinnamon rolls with caramel drizzle frosting on them anyway, and that's kind of how we liked our cinnamon rolls prior to switching over being carnivores. So that's what we're going to be making today. So you're going to need the following ingredients. You're going to need some cinnamon, butter, brown sugar, stevia, egg whites, regular stevia, and sea salt, cream of tartar, and egg white protein. Okay, so first we're going to make the caramel drizzled frosting. And what you're going to need for that is you're going to need a half a cup of butter and then a half a cup of brown sugar stevia. Okay, you're going to turn your stove on to high and add the butter. And we're going to let this melt until it comes to a slight boil and gets a light brown color to it. And if you've ever made brown butter bites, it's similar to how you would make brown butter bites. Okay, so once you start seeing some brown little specks at the bottom of your pan, it's ready to go. So go ahead and add half a cup of your brown sugar, and you want to mix that until it's melted and combined. Okay, it should look something like this. Just let it kind of dissolve together. And then we're gonna put it into a heat-safe container. Okay, so now you're gonna let this sit and cool while we go ahead and start making the cinnamon roll dough. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and make the dough part of the cinnamon rolls. So we're going to go ahead and set our oven to 325 degrees. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and add all the ingredients except for the egg white powder. You're going to need 6 egg whites, 3 tablespoons of stevia, a half a teaspoon of real sea salt, a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, okay, now we're going to whip that mixture together until the peaks, the white fluffy peaks, are stiff. Okay, now you're going to turn your mixer off, and we're going to add in 1/3 cup of egg white powder. And you're gonna do this on low and slow, and don't overmix, otherwise you can make your egg white dough flat. Okay, next you're gonna want like a cookie sheet, a tall cookie sheet, or even a cake pan, whatever you have that has higher edges on it. And you can line it with parchment paper, or you can coat it in butter to help the mixture from not sticking. So then we're just going to go ahead and put the mixture on this and level it out. So now we're gonna put it in the oven for 10 minutes, and you don't want it to be like have any brown. You just want it to be where it's just cooked through, because we're gonna cut these and remake them. So we're gonna put this in the oven for 10 minutes. Okay, so it should come out looking like this. It is a tad bit brown, blondish. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to put the filling on here first. You're going to need, I did 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 2 tablespoons of stevia, and then 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. So now you're going to spread this on top of the cinnamon dough bread. Okay, so now we're going to slice it with a pizza cutter long ways into about 5 or 6 rolls, however many you can get out of this. Okay, now you're going to take some type of pie pan or a round pan, whatever you have, or even it could be a square pan if you like, but we're going to go ahead and butter this up so we can put the cinnamon rolls onto them. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to grab these out of here very carefully, and we're going to roll them. Okay, so I would suggest buttering your parchment paper as well. They stuck more than my original way of doing it. I'd done these like twice before and they didn't stick as bad. So butter your parchment paper to help with them not sticking. So now we're going to take that caramel sauce that we made and we're going to put them over, some over the top of these. Okay, so now you're gonna place this back in the oven for 10 more minutes or until they're golden brown. Okay, the cinnamon rolls are out of the oven and they have been sitting cooling for a few minutes. And we're gonna go ahead and give them a try. You ready?
These better be good.
I hope they're good. Took me, 40 minutes to make them. I'm pretty sure they want me to cut into one of them, probably. Look like cinnamon rolls, guys. Yep, look like a cinnamon roll. True test. The true test is my husband liking them, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like them either way, but the true test is my husband liking them. So we'll see. I've made this is my third time I think making these. The first time didn't turn out so good. The second time was good. I made my cream cheese frosting though.
It's pretty yummy.
And pretty good. They're actually really good. Like,
probably dial back the caramel sauce just a smidge.
yeah, maybe not. Depending on how you like it.
The cinnamon's good though. You got just the right amount of cinnamon in there. But that
Yeah, you can add more caramel sauce, less caramel sauce. Just kind of have to play around with it for however,
that caramel sauce is strong, just so you know.
I like the caramel sauce. I think it's perfect. But they're really good. Very good recipe.
That is yummy.
Yeah.
That is very yummy.
Yeah, and if you are doing dairy, the cream cheese frosting, instead of adding sugar, you add stevia to it, would be really good on these. But we're not doing dairy right now, so I decided to try the caramel sauce on top, and they're really good. They work really well. So yeah. If you guys are missing like breakfast foods and stuff like that, this is a great recipe. You can even use the same egg white batter that we used to make this. You can make it what they call an oopsie cake. So you can actually use the circular pans, split the egg white mixture in half, bake it, and then use the cream cheese frosting for your layers and make an oopsie cake, because it's basically the same type of recipe. But yeah, you can even leave it in the pan if you wanted to and just put the butter on top and then put it back in the oven. You don't even have to technically make them into cinnamon rolls if you don't want to, but this is about 40-45 minutes recipe. But if you like to make stuff for breakfast and if you want to cook and stuff like that while you're a carnivore, this is a great weekend breakfast
and those will keep in the refrigerator for
5 days. You can keep these in the fridge for 5 days. So yeah, so you can make a big batch on the weekend and then have some during the week. They're really good.
Take one to work with you, so you got a little afternoon snack or whatever.
If you want something that's sweet but still carnivore-ish, these work really well. So there you have it.
Yummy.
Carnivore cinnamon rolls.
It's me approved.
And like always, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.